Okay, here we are sitting at my house here, fight night, Triple G Canelo. Then we also got some beltweight boxers that's going to be doing their thing sometime next month, later this month. And we're just going to talk about, some boxing things today. And we starting off with tonight's fight. People said that this fight should have happened sooner. We're talking about Triple G and Canelo, but I think it happened at the right time. And we have Don Hollingsworth, the golden boy right here, along with Gary Digital Williams right there. And they're going to give you guys the insight about your thoughts and everything about this fight. Let's start with you. What you think? The build-up.
The build-up was good. The build-up was good. I mean, this fight sells itself. You can look at it. It sells itself. It kind of takes you back to, what my dad talked about in the 80s. Ray and Tommy and Duran, Tommy and Hagler. You just knew it was going to be a good night. And when it comes to the fight was made too soon. No, I don't believe that. Because if it was 2 years ago, that's mismanagement. Let's just call it what it is. Because at that time, he wasn't big enough for Triple G. Cinnamon was not big enough at that time, and he wasn't good enough.
Actually, you could look at it both ways, because actually, Triple G never fought the top quality opponents.
Yes.
That Canelo has fought in his past. So
yeah, and also you got to look at it like this: when you got a big puncher, sometimes you kind of like how Ray did Hagler. He didn't want to fight Hagler. Anyone who's, especially around this area that knows, he didn't want to fight Hagler. He waited until that Mugabe fight and the damage that he saw in the slippage, that slight little bit of slippage that Hagler showed in that Mugabe fight. He said, "All right, I'm gonna fight him." He told Ali Dunlap right there ringside, "I'm ready for him. I'm gonna fight him." And this is no different now. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna let nobody hit them purposely. I don't care what Triple G say. So you go watch that and be like, "Oh wow, now my Oscar's like Cinnamon's gotten bigger. He's gotten better. His combination's gotten better, and now Triple G's slipping just a bit. Perfect time."
Yeah. So Gary, what's your take on it?
Well, I agree. I think this fight definitely was done at the right time. It was not a situation where it's the fight that you need to milk. It needs to milk a little bit and take its time before it gets put together. And once it got put together, it came at the exact right time. And as Don said, it sold itself. It wasn't a whole lot of build-up needed. It was there, and it's great to see.
Let's talk about that build-up. How about the way they did it with Canelo facing Chavez Jr.? Basically, that fight was the build-up for this fight.
Definitely. I mean, it was perfect in that sense. I think a lot of people, if not in foresight, definitely in hindsight, knew that Chavez couldn't stand a chance with Canelo. And then that was really put to the side, and Triple G comes down the ramp, and here it is. And that's where we are. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah. To relay that point, you also had to look at the Chavez fight like this. We all knew Chavez won. Anyone who knew boxing knew Chavez wanted to show up. And that was the first fight where Cinnamon really went to 60. And in boxing, it's going to sound bad because, in every fight you want him to do good, but we're just going to tell the truth. Chavez, there are certain fighters where you're going to be fine in there. You're not going to be mentally fatigued or physically fatigued. So in that fight, he was able to push himself and see could he really carry that 60 for 12 rounds. And that build-up was just like what Mr. Digital said about letting it milk it. Look at what Angelo Dundee did with Tommy and Ray. They were supposed to fight in 80. He said, no. They all met up. And I'm pretty sure Oscar and Triple G did the same thing. No, we not gonna. Y'all just keep knocking y'all guys out, and then we'll make it. Not yet. Let it get much better. And it was the same thing. Just like Gene Tunney and Jack Dempsey back then, you had people who couldn't even see the ring but wanted to say they were there that night. It's no different.
Now, what's going to be the test for Triple G tonight? Everyone knows he has power, but nobody's seen the opponent to face him, to actually push him to the limits where he had to bring everything. So see if we can find out if he can really box.
I mean, the guy was a decorated amateur, so he know how to get points. But my thing is, he makes up for his shortcomings. His shortcomings is he's a typical power puncher. Power punchers ain't got good feet. Power punchers don't have great speed. When they hit you, you feel it. Trust me, I know when they hit you, you feel it. So you have to look at it like this. He knows, like, all right, my feet ain't gonna catch it. Even with Cinnamon, his feet ain't gonna catch it to him. So what he does is puts that left foot just a little bit to the side, knowing he's about to go this way. He puts that right foot over here, comes over top this way. He knows how to cut off, and then he just slowly gets close. He'll follow you, make you think you feel it, and he's just slowly getting closer. That's how he makes up for those shortcomings. And when he's working with Cinnamon, you have to worry about when Cinnamon pulls, and catch, and turn. When he does that, he has to be able to pull that right foot over, block him off from turning and going this way. Once he turns, block him. Come right, that's when he shoots that over the top special. That's what he has to do. Break Cinnamon down. So that
he gonna have to bully him a little bit.
Yeah, and when that 7th, 8th, 9th round, and make it much harder to get up off that stool. That's what he has to do.
So what do you think? So what do you think that Canelo has to do in order to defeat Triple G?
He's got the jab. I mean, he's got to really work the jab very well. I mean, he has a good jab. Triple G does as well, but he's got to really. The key for him is going to be the jab. And I think one of the things we can talk about also is whether or not that fight with Chavez really prepared him what he'll face tonight.
Exactly.
You know, we talk about that a lot here in the Beltway. I think in this case, it may not matter as much because Canelo is an elite fighter, so it may not matter as much. But I think there still has to be something we have to take into consideration.
So we'll see tonight what happens.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Cinnamon with this, but he gotta be able to take that punch. He gotta. This is a puncher's sport. At the end of the day, no matter how crafty you are, like me, I'm not blessed with a lot of power. My power is my speed and my reflexes.
So your pick is for who?
It's for Cinnamon.
Okay.
Because he has to be able to set him up and break him down and take him to the deep rounds and use those combinations.
Gary, how about you?
I'm still not sure. You're probably I'm still not sure. I think this is about as big a pick'em fight.
Flip a coin.
As you really can flip a coin on this. If I had to, I would probably lean very, very, very slightly toward Triple G, but really it's 6 in one hand, doesn't the other right now. It really is.
There you have. We're gonna see what happens tonight, you guys, everybody. Canelo versus Triple G. The hype is here. The fight has happened. They said this thing probably is bigger than I think one of the Ray Leonard versus Hearns fight at one time. So it's about in the same boat.